Hello, this time let's talk about floating point numbers. Go provides two types to work with floating point numbers, FLOT32 and FLOT64. You may know these types from other languages. Here, FLOT32 stands for floating point number with a single precision, and FLOT64 is a number with a double precision. We can use max FLOT32 and max FLOT64 constant defined in the math package to check their largest values. Let's do that right now. When we initialize floats, we are providing an integer and a fraction part separated by the dot. If either of these parts is 0, we can omit it. Let's take the following example. What is happening here is what we have defined for floating point numbers. The first number has both whole and fraction parts. The second has only a fraction. That means the integer part will be 0. The third has only integer part. And we define the fourth variable using scientific notation. Now we compare our initialization value with printed result. We can format floating point numbers using printf gverb to choose the most compact representation. We can also use f and e verbs if we want to print the data in a table representation, where e verb is used for exponent numbers. There is also a way to compare floating point numbers using all the available comparison operators. Now let's define a new float variable and set it to 0. Then we assign a result of dividing this value to itself. If we had an integer here, the program will not compile, because it's not possible to divide by 0, but it does work with floats. Now let's print the type and the value of this variable and check the result. You can see that we have a float 64 with a value of nan, which stands for not a number. Another way to set variable to not a number is to use nan function from the math package. The comparison with not a number always returns false, except for not equal, because not equal is the opposite of equal comparison.